They also developed an ingenious method of getting a drink, courtesy of the British Army petrol supplies.
You put the pipe in the top, so as it was hanging down and suck. It's a horrible taste, petrol, I can assure you. So you could watch it coming up the pipe and we used to siphon petrol out of the tank. If we had a chance in any village or anything where we saw a wine shop or anything, we used to go there and buy some wine and some cognac. Oh my God.
At a village called Malines, Grandad finally won a wager he'd made with two comrades. All three of them were corporals, with one stripe.
We had a bet amongst ourselves who would hold our stripe the longest. We broke into a shop and we borrowed a few bottles of wine. It was banana wine. It was beautiful. Anyhow, the old man's assistant, he got sozzled. He was really sozzled. Pelican Head, as we called him.
Why was he called Pelican Head?
Because he got a big nose. He got stripped. He was the first to get stripped. And Little Joe, as I used to call him, the signaller, was the next to get stripped.
Little Joe had got very confused on the signals that night.
He didn't know what the difference between an S and an H. He just couldn't.
So Grandad won the bet.
I was the only one that saved the day.
As paratroopers were dropped at Arnhem, the regiment crossed into Holland.
Going over the bridge at Eindhoven, and we got shelled. The old man had a piece of shrapnel hit him in the arm. But I was the one that had me heart shot. Because it whistles a piece of shrapnel. As it's spinning along. This piece of shrapnel had gone straight through and burnt the hole straight through me head. So I was that near to having a bit in my head.
In one village they stayed in a church, where they found the priest had been hoarding food, despite the desperate needs of his parishioners.
The Dutch people were really starving. They had a rough time, the Dutch people. But in the cellar, there's flitches of bacon hanging up, hundreds and hundreds of eggs. All the sacramental wine was in there. We used to fill a pinch of bath and fill it, and we did our washing in the font. And the old priest come in. Oh, he went mad.
Christmas found them comfortably billeted at Waterloo, near Brussels.
Christmas meal had been laid on. And Christmas morning, 4 o'clock of the Christmas morning, we had to move out. So bang went our Christmas dinner.
He was taking part in his final famous battle, the Battle of the Bulge. German panzer divisions had launched an unexpected counterattack through the Ardennes, and the Allies were fighting a desperate rearguard action in sub-zero conditions. Grandad's regiment was quickly scrambled to help beat back the German advance.
It was exceptionally cold. You had to clear the snow away to start off with. And then you've got to dig yourself a slit trench. It was the worst conditions we had, I think. A gunner on one of the guns, they'd found some bottles of wine and they'd drunk it. And George went to sleep and he froze. And next morning they carried him away like a pencil, stiff, frozen stiff.
The regiment fought for 2.5 weeks in the frozen woods before being relieved.
We had our Christmas dinner about January the 12th.
The following week, Grandad fell severely ill with pneumonia and pleurisy, after weeks of sleeping in the snow. He was taken to Eindhoven Hospital and was eventually shipped home. His regiment went on to fight through Germany, sustaining heavy casualties.
I think I must have been lucky to have gone in hospital. I came out of hospital. If I'd have gone on, I might not have come back. You never know, do you? Mm-hmm. I think when I look back on my life, I think I've been lucky in a good many ways. And so ended the lesson. Amen. And if you can make anything of that...